Hi, my name is Rebekkah Boxt, and I and my team are pleased to submit the enclosed proposal to the Jewish Communal Fund. We are requesting $142,950 to provide a culturally competent financial counselor for our clients and to cover 20% of the salary for a project coordinator. This is all to best advise our clients and serve their culturally diverse and unique needs. Additionally, we request funds to cover related expenses to be further explained below. The majority of the community surrounding JCCRP practices Orthodox Judaism, and while our services provide them with many day-to-day items that they need to support their families, this subset of the community has specific financial needs that our services are currently unable to support. The objectives and purposes of the JCCRP align quite closely with the Jewish Communal Fund. They are to combine and coordinate the efforts of all parts of the Jewish community, including all the religious, educational, social welfare institutions, and Jewish communal organizations within the Rockaway Peninsula, to improve the cultural, educational, social, communal, and religious welfare within this community, city, state, country, and throughout the world, to aid in meeting the needs of the impoverished members of the Rockaway community by determining the nature and extent of their basic needs and methods of meeting those needs, to assist and advise other organizations in developing and providing services for the poor, to cooperate with governmental and non-governmental organizations for improvements in crime prevention, the expansion of housing, community services, health and social services, and similar areas of concern, to improve housing and living conditions in the area and prevent the deterioration of existing housing and community facilities, and to serve as advocates for the communal needs of the Jewish community. The JCCRP became a registered 501c3 in 1978 and has operated on behalf of and in support of the neighboring community ever since, offering social programs and neighborhood preservation services as an umbrella organization for approximately 45 Jewish organizations based in Far Rockaway, New York. The JCCRP strives to provide support that is uniquely crafted to strengthen the community bonds and make the Rockaways a place where all people feel safe and sustained. Our organization has grown over the last 30 years, from 3 employees to now 21 dedicated and caring employees. In 2016, we provided 13,653 services to 3,358 clients. We currently provide career counseling, crisis intervention and disaster case management recovery planning, legal assistance, housing and landlord-tenant mediation, and social work services. We also keep a food pantry to help members living with food insecurity. JCCRP's food pantry provides food packages to close to 1,800 residents a month. In the past, we have had success with basic financial advising, but with this program, we hope to reach out to more community members and assist with specific needs. Nearly 5 years ago, Hurricane Sandy devastated the New York City area, leaving in its wake $70 million in damages and thousands of residents without homes. It also exposed previously silent community problems and the need for public health interventions. Far Rockaway in particular was devastated by Sandy. While known for its beaches and summer getaways, this district is predominantly comprised of poor minorities. More than 19% of residents live in poverty, and 33.7% receive some form of government assistance, including the Medicaid Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, or SNAP, and public cash benefits. With an increase in unemployment since Sandy, these statistics expose the need for public health professionals to focus their attention and resources on this often forgotten community. Over 500 clients last year received financial assistance from the organization's assistance programs. While many of our clients have been given assistance, JCCRP had to refer clients to other centers for budgeting assistance. Despite the multiple studies that show financial counseling improves budgeting for low-income individuals, the JCCRP does not currently have funding to provide this service. The organization is only able to provide assistance once clients fall behind on their rent or need extra money. A large number of the JCCRP's community practices Orthodox Judaism. This subset of the community has specific financial needs, including following a kosher diet, sending children to religious schools, and being a part of a religious community. A culturally competent financial counselor is needed for the JCCRP in order to assist these clients properly. Many studies have shown that using a culturally sensitive counselor is the most effective technique in counseling in terms of behavior change. By focusing on the unique life experiences of this population and using that knowledge to direct programming, funds can be better utilized to fill this gap and prevent financial crises.
Hi, my name is Myriam Bostwick. As Rebekkah said, Far Rockaway needs financial counselors who understand the community and can provide guidance on sensitive matters. This includes knowledge of the Jewish community's values as well as sensitivity for low-income minorities. This means understanding the importance of religious, educational, ritual, and the expenses of holidays and kosher food. A few years ago, JCCRP had a similar program that was not as successful, specifically because of a lack of understanding for this community's needs. These counselors will work to assess the financial literacy of the participants and help them reach financial stability. Through this program, we hope to measure the effectiveness of financial planning in this community and to decide if a full-time counselor is a good use of our resources. Our goal is to decrease the financial difficulty with which many of JCCRP's clients live. This will be done through various objectives. By January 2018, 100 selected participants will have completed a financial assessment with counselors. This includes 1 month of tracking of expenses and copies of their tax returns from the last 3 years. Participants who are deemed to need more financial intervention will not be eligible, but instead will be assisted by social workers already working with the JCCRP. By February 2018, we hope to have advisors create and help implement 3-month personalized budgets for up to 75 eligible participants. This includes spending available financial assistance and saving for emergencies. By the end of 2018, participants will have met with their advisors monthly to adjust budgets and increase their financial literacy. Advisors will provide the feedback needed to JCCRP executives to determine the financial pitfalls of the community, how we can better provide support for certain common needs, and whether we need to have a full staff counselor on staff. Our methods are relatively simple. We will choose up to 100 participants that will undergo initial screenings for eligibility. If a participant needs more or faster help that we can provide them through this program, they will actually be helped by social workers already with our organizations. Participants will keep detailed logs of their accounts and spending and learn how to manage their expenses, and we will help them find resources if needed. We'll also help them identify strengths and weaknesses in their spending habits to create personalized budgets, and they will learn how to save for an emergency fund. Our evaluation is relatively simple. Participants will take a baseline survey that will ask them about their personal weaknesses, their financial literacy, and where they feel they need the most help. They will provide detailed logs to evaluate changes in spending habits, and this will help us to actually understand where community pitfalls may happen. We will then provide surveys at the end of the program for participants to analyze changes in financial literacy and to see whether or not this program has helped them understand their own financial stability better. And we will have feedback reports from the counselors to find more key problems within our community that we may be able to help. We believe that this program is very sustainable if we find that there is relative effectiveness within the program. We will ask to keep one financial counselor on staff. This counselor will provide one-on-one counseling to members of the community. They will work closely with social workers on staff to identify community needs and programs. We hope that through smaller grants and fundraising, we will be able to actually support this counselor on staff. We also hope that by having a successful program, we will have a better narrative to show success rates within our programs.
Hi, I'm Alexa Liguori. I want to briefly go over the budget for our program. Our request is for $142,950 for program development, program creation, and 1 year of implementation. While it sounds like a lot, the bulk of funding requested is for staff and to hire a culturally competent financial advisor, which is kind of the crux of our program. After the first year, we are sure that the budget will go down dramatically as the roles for a program director and staff assistant will be less profound. But in its pilot year, we wanted a trained staff dedicated to ensuring program adherence. This is our logic model, and it basically outlines our entire program so that it sets apart clear program needs for development and defines short and long-term outcomes. We want to take advantage of our extensive community partnerships and current programming to hire and train staff to be educated and culturally sensitive to the participant demographics and experiences of the JCC RP community. By taking advantage of our existing programming and experienced intake counselors, we believe that we will be able to reach 100 participants by the end of 2018. Some of our program short and long-term goals include participant budgeting skills and financial skills, increased economic security among participants, an increase in savings, and a decrease in clients facing eviction and foreclosure. To conclude, we are eager to continue partnering with the Jewish Communal Fund. By increasing your funding to support our new financial planning program, we will be able to improve the welfare of the Jewish community in Far Rockaway. This includes our ability to continue providing services for the poor and improve the living conditions of participants by preventing financial crises and eliminating the fear that comes with losing your home. We want to empower our clients to take control of their finances, and this can all be done with your help.